it was still a lot that I got out of that season I was grateful for.
Now you come on back for your senior season, and you I would say, and you would say, your senior season did not go anywhere near the level your junior season did. Playing time was 11 minutes less.
No.
Your major stats, points, rebounding, they also took a dip. What was that about? I think you alluded to some injury stuff.
Yeah, so going into that year, I had a good summer again, stayed for summer workouts. Now I'm really thinking like, all right, I was able to accomplish all of these things. Now it's like take things to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I never had any major injuries before that. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't really have any like good mentorship as far as like when it comes to injuries. So, going into the year, preseason, I like rolled my ankle. Mm-hmm. I rolled my ankle bad, and I had the LeBrons with the straps, like that don't got laces on them. I had the LeBrons with the straps, and like somehow them shits like was loose, and I was playing, and it just ended up rolling. But I recommend hooping those kicks, cause.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like that, bro. That was at the end of the day. It's all God though. Yeah. But like at the same time. I ended up rolling my ankle bad, and I was back in 2 days. Cause the way they envision me, they like, yo, this kid is a dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna be on the floor, and that gassed me up too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had a bad ankle sprain. I was supposed to be out for a few weeks, probably even longer than that. And I was back. I went to the trainer. I was like, yo, let me get some game ready on this joint, you know what I'm saying? Put some ice on it, you know what I'm saying? Get some treatment, and I'm gonna be back on the floor in 2 days. Mm-hmm. I'm limping on court, I'm running, and that's not smart. Yeah. That's not smart, you know what I'm saying?
Really jeopardizing your body, your other leg actually.
Exactly. So, ended up rolling it again. Mind you, all my injuries with my ankle was like non-contact, and it was because I didn't build it back up strong enough to be able to like withstand pressure on it and stuff like that. So it'll get to points where like I was playing, and then like out of nowhere my ankle would just give out on some like Steph Curry. Yeah. And, like, you know when Stephen Curry had them ankle problems early on in his career. So later it ended up hurting me. I didn't have the year I had a slow start in the season. Couldn't move how I wanted to.
So this injury happened in preseason?
Yeah, before the season even started. Okay. It happened right before the season started, and my mind was so set on like, yo, I'm getting close to the player I want to become. Right. And all of that was getting to me, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, if it was someone good mentorship, you know, coaches want you on the floor regardless. Like, that's another thing too. Like, you can't be listening to your coaches to push you out there if you're not 100%.
You need to get 100% before
make sure you 100%. So for me, I think if I had some good mentorship, where it's like, yo, sit it out. Right. Even if you miss the first couple games of the season, you good. Make sure you healthy. Yeah. Make sure you healthy, and then finish the year out. Mm-hmm. If you got to play the long game with stuff like that, because now you're at risk. So I put myself at risk.
You're fresh off being defensive player of the year, field goal percentage leader, all of that, and you supposed to build on your resume, not go back out there and make your resume look worse.
Yeah. So it was, for me, it was a disappointing year because I had high hopes. It was high hopes not only in myself. A lot of people had high hopes in me. Mm-hmm. And it was a disappointing year because it became like a nagging thing throughout the season, which I couldn't get over. Because it's like I take time. I kept rushing back from it, and then I just kept getting hurt throughout the season. Kept getting hurt. Until like I fully torn on like the ligaments in my ankle.
In the long run, the crazy thing is, in the long run, that hurts your bag because the player that having you know, we gonna get into the continue and all that stuff, but you were continue and you could have had, let's just say hypothetically, average 15 and 10 continue passport senior year. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Second division Italy or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying?
First division, I'm not gonna say some crazy stuff like France or Germany or something, but
probably the following year.
Now. Yeah, after you prove yourself, second division Italy or something. Yeah, first division France or something like that.
Now
especially
you're there, or
like
Middle East or something. Yeah. You seeing some shit.
So, yeah, bro. $10K a month plus your second year. Yeah. So rushing yourself back from injury.
That was a big hurt, and that's an important year. Senior year is your bread and butter year.
Yeah.
So you don't want to play with that. I advise anyone, don't play with your senior year.
No.
Like, and make sure you good. Make sure you're 100%. People laugh at Kawhi, but like, he ain't going put himself at risk.
Not jeopardizing the bag.
He's not jeopardizing nothing for anybody.
Yeah.
For anybody pleasures, because at the end of the day, he know himself the level he could play at. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's some stuff, thug it up. I get it. Like,
you
know small nagging, come on,
like
tough
you got
it
a
up.
little jammed finger,
come on,
or like even a
don't
light
drag
ankle sprain. Like we know when our ankle is sprained lightly, but then we know when it's like, I gotta walk gingerly on this. You know what I'm saying? If you walking around gingerly, nah, bro, sit down, bro.
And it also gotta make sense, because it's certain positions where it's like, all right, if it's a championship game, last game of the season, you might have to tie that shit and take a chance.
Yeah. But if it's
like, you got
regular
the whole
season, first or second game,
to go, don't take that risk.
Call that measured risk. You gotta measure out your risk.
Don't take that chance. So for me, I didn't really have the mentorship, and for me, it was my first time really getting hurt to that level where I had to sit out multiple days and stuff like that. I played every game last season. I didn't miss practice. I didn't miss no practices. And I was trying to keep that on my resume. Mind you, I didn't miss a practice when I got home. It happened on a Friday. I took Saturday and Sunday off. Those was the 2 days I wanted off. And Monday I was like, I'm back. Like, I don't want to miss no days. So my mind was developing to like a certain level. It's just like, like I need to be this player. Like I'm trying to mold myself into a certain player. But that hurt me. And I was like, and it comes down to decisions, all of that. And a lot of things could change if you got the right people in your circle. You make the right decisions. Some decisions is going to be tough. You got to bet on yourself. You got to roll the dice. But when it comes to injuries, do not play with that. Like that's
all facts, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously the ball stuff didn't go the way that you wanted it during the season, but you did end up getting your degree that year.
Yeah, I got my degree. So those was like the good things, the good side of things,
What you got your degree in?
Sports management.
Man. That's great, man.
My degree, finished college and everything. So that was like great. I did what I needed to do. High school was like taking a different route, prep school, all of that. So now it's like I'm done. You know what I'm saying? My senior year schedule was smooth, and then my JUCO credits was good.
Right.
Before that, and then my Morehead credits was good. So transfer from those 3 schools, those 2 schools made it a breeze. Going into there. So I was on top of my academic. I learned from like the past. Like stay on top of all of that stuff. Like don't make those same mistakes.
That's what's up.